in the bag, in the bag, in the bag, in the bag. Okay. Holy crap. What's up, guys? So, reading through the comments, a major thing would be an in the bag. So I guess I should do a in the bag. But the problem is the bag that I was gonna do is not the bag that I'm throwing anymore. Awkward. So here we go. Super quick in the bag. We're gonna fly through it, and I'll give you a little information on what I threw and what I threw it for, and let's get through it. So, in the Trilogy bag that I had, putt with daggers. They, you know, watch Ricky Wasaki putt. I mean, do I need to say anything else? They are really deep. There's really no other disc, I don't think, on the market. Maybe a Challenger that's deep. Glide, a lot of glide. Very neutral putter. Loved putting with them. Got a ton of them. That's going to be hard to replace. And yeah, that's going to be hard to replace. Let's go to the throwing putters. And you guys know what I'm about to pull out, right? You guys know what I throw on putters, right? Nah, I'm wrong. All right, Judge. You thought it was going to be a Cenas, didn't you? Judge. So, the Judge, Classic Soft. You can see it's got a little thumbprint in it. I use this guy for anything around 330 and in a wide open area, or something that I wanted to throw in the woods, or something that turn over and just not come back, period. That's what I threw the Judge for. The Fusion Warden, a little backstory on this 2014 Liz Dory's Signature Tour Edition. I got this back in 2014, and I hate this disc. I hate the Fusion Warden. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I've thrown it on every water hole that's 350 and in. I'm like, I'm throwing this disc. I just don't care. If I lose it, oh well. 2 years later, it's still in my bag. I still hate the disc. Cenas, you guys knew that was coming. Stable, neutral, understable. You guys know, I threw these guys on everything. Everything around the 300-foot mark. Up shots, drives, everything. I threw them some more, and threw them some more. I even debated switching to them as a putter. I played with them so much. Out of all the discs in my bag, these are the ones I'm most worried about replacing. Okay, on to the mid-ranges. I got 5 mid-ranges. EMAC Truth. Super glidey, buzz, wasp-like. Almost wasp-like. Buzz-like. M2, maybe? I don't know. It's a little early to do comparisons back into the Prodigy stuff, but the overstable brother to the Normal Truth. You know, the Normal Truth's been around for a while. It replaced, when I moved from Prodigy to Trilogy, it replaced my M4. The Truth mold, it reminds me of a Buzz, you know, which it should. McCabe, you know, was a former Discraft player. So the Truth is the workhorse mid. You can do anything you want with it. Stable, understable, long range, anything 350 and in, tunnel shots, the Truth. The Black Truth is a Fusion Truth. Biofusion? Fusion? You know what? I don't even know on this guy. All I know is it's not lucid, and it is the most understable Truth I've ever thrown in my life. I throw like this, and 200 feet later, it's going, I gotta go right, see you later. Dependable. And my other mid-ranges, as you guys know, I threw triple X's. Yes, they're overstable fairway drivers. I used them as mids. They started off as utility drivers. They moved to mids. Super overstable, predictable, don't go nowhere when they hit the ground discs. I never got into the verdict. Every verdict that I ever had, after a month of throwing it, would eventually start going straight and then eventually start turning over. I've had this one for 2 years, over 2 years, and it's never flipped over on me. So, Triple X. It's going to be another hard one to mess with. Going in, let's see, got another fairway driver. Just normal Saint, max weight Saint. It is If you guys are in the Trilogy lineup and you're looking for a disc that doesn't have stupid stability, a fairway driver that doesn't have super stability or stupid unstable, the Saint, I can't preach it enough. It replaced my Eagle L, for those of you who've ever thrown an Eagle L. Dead straight glide Saint. It was a great disc. The World, don't tell the missus it was in the bag. Just, you didn't see it. Trespass, super long range turnover, and just keep turning and just keep turning and just keep turning. Trespass is awesome for that. Also, when I was revamping my sidearm and learning to throw more controlled shots, it was the perfect tool to learn how to throw smooth without flipping the disc over. Once I started being able to throw this over 300 feet, I knew that I could step up and go back to the way more stable disc. I actually started throwing this left-handed a little bit too. That's funny. We'll get into that, a whole nother conversation. Defender, workhorse driver. If I had to just throw as hard as I could, the Defender. If I had to throw max distance sidearms, the Defender. It's a workhorse. It's, you know, Star Destroyers, you know, those buttery old Star Destroyers that everybody loves. That reminds me of that. Great disc, going to be hard to replace that. And then my Enforcers. You got Sparkly and Oldie. Sparkly just hit me an ace not too long ago at the opening club round. Used it on 200-foot hole. I know you're thinking Enforcer 200-foot hole. That doesn't make sense. I love using overstable drivers for standstill skip shots around corners, and that's what I did. Standstill, hyzer, hits the ground, floats up in the air, basket, done. And extreme wind backhands. This particular Enforcer, that was it. This Enforcer is my, if I have to throw 400 foot on a hyzer and there's a little bit of wind and I'm not sure if I can trust the Defender, that's what it's coming out to. Also, if I want to throw a sidearm, a really hard sidearm, but I don't want it to go too far, you know, sometimes I would throw a sidearm in a 300-foot hole with the Defender and it would go 350. I didn't have to worry about this. I also didn't have to worry that if when I was throwing it hard, it might come over the top of it a little bit. It would fight out of it. So, an Enforcer. That's my bag. Oh, my Team Trilogy Mini. So yeah, that is the Team Trilogy bag. This is what I've put together over the past couple years. It's a really simple bag. I mean, what we got? You got, you know, a couple different molds in the drivers. You know, throw the Trespasser in there. It's like a utility disc. One dead straight fairway. Two different molds for mids. Truce and Triple X's. And then driving putters. I use the Cenis. These guys are just, you know, these two and that Trespass, those three discs are just like the random worst case scenario, or not worst case scenario discs in general. So I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 molds. That's pretty good, I think. I used to have 300 molds. I swear I used to have one of everything. I'm most concerned about replacing the Cenis, the Triple X, those two. The rest of them, I'm pretty sure I already have plans on what I'm going to replace with. So, yeah, that was a quick and dirty Team Trilogy in the bag. Alright guys, until the Prodigy in the bag, I'll see you later.